Okay, so here we go again. Today it's of course it's the weekend, and what we actually do on the weekends is we spend Saturdays and Sundays making sure that not only our tools are up to standards, but our vehicles as well. We have a fleet of vehicles. We got about 15 vehicles, and weekends is basically maintenance for that. And the maintenance for us is oil change, brake pads, tire rotation, alignments, oil change. I already said that. I mean, batteries. We do a full checkup on them, just to make sure that everything is working properly. So we actually use Firestone Auto Care for our fleet of vehicles. And in the last few years, it have become very inconsistent. And one of the things that just happened today is I asked for a oil change, alignment, tire rotation. And what I do with that, and this is something that everybody should actually do, is mark your tires, so that way you know if you're getting what you ask for. And I actually marked my tires, and I also took pictures of the tires when I drop off the vehicle. I kid you not, they actually called me and they said your oil change, alignment, tire rotation, it is done. Well, no, it was not done. I checked the car, rotation was not done. And I went back to Firestone. I spoke with the guy and I said, hey, by the way, just to let you know, the tire rotation was not done. And he comes back and basically almost raises his voice a little bit at me and says, it was. And I go, no. And I guess at this point, because he was in a way somewhat a little bit argumentative, I said, okay, it's not done, just to let you know. And he basically came up to me and said, we didn't do it because of your tire threats and it's not safe for you. And I said, that's not the point. The point is, you called and you said tire rotation is done. If you called me and you said, by the way, I do not recommend for us to do the tire rotation because of the threads of your tires are not saved, I can completely understand that. But please don't tell me that you've done something when you haven't. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, and I actually mean this mostly for the ladies out there, when you take your vehicles to maintenance, do make sure you checked before you leave your vehicle with them, and also check your vehicle before you leave once the service is done. That will help you so much. That will help you save so much headaches. Now, here's the other part. We just got a brand new battery to that vehicle yesterday. And the most interesting thing is the mechanic actually comes back to us and gives everything in writing, and says, oh, you need a brand new battery. Your battery is dying. And I'm like, how is my battery dying? I just changed it yesterday. So this is things that, number one, I think that all of us should know how to do, in terms of, if you're not going to do your oil change yourself, if you're not going to do your rotation yourself, if you're not going to do your alignment, of course, because you don't have the machine for that, do check that it actually gets done. Especially for us, like females out here, that we trust these mechanics out there, and we take our vehicles and pay pretty good dollars to get a service. Check your vehicles before you leave. That's my best advice I can give you for today. Is a Sunday advice. Check your vehicles once you drop them off and once you leave them. That will save you so much time, headaches, money, and you will know what's going on with your vehicles. And I am super, super, super glad I am one of them that, oh my goodness, I check my vehicles like there's nothing. I got way too many. I cannot afford for any of my vehicles to break down. We use them every day, nonstop. Our girls trust the fact that our vehicles are in pristine condition and they're not going to be left out stranded in the middle of the road or in the middle of the freeway. Who knows? So ladies, advise, take it, please check your vehicles. Check your vehicles and don't trust, especially Firestone. Firestone is a place that not only are you being charged a lot for your service, but apparently they're lying to you. Good luck, ladies. Bye.